All right. Well, we're getting started now. My name is Ryan Evans, but this is the last Win on Wednesday of the year. And I'm so glad you all are able to join us live. And for those of you watching the replay or the recording, you missed out because the people that are here live, they get to win. That's exciting, right? Who's ready to win something? A free pass, a free month's membership paid of your choice. That's exciting, and you all are fired up every single time that we do this, so I'm totally excited that you joined me, and people keep coming in. I see the numbers keep growing, so let's see who else we have. We have Lakeland, Florida in the house. I know I've seen Canada. I think, didn't I see somebody is from Hong Kong here also tuning in? We got Quebec City, awesome. Lakeland, Florida. New Brunswick, Claude, awesome. Thanks for tuning in. If I haven't yet said your name, go ahead and type it in there. I've got so many people that are on here. Okay, Noreen, United Kingdom. Awesome. Welcome. Mary from Montreal. Welcome. Jamaica is in the house. Welcome, Carl. All right, Marie Paris. Did I say that right? Mary, I'm so sorry if I messed your name up. Quebec, Salma, UK. Awesome. Welcome. Salma, Atlantic, Canada. Okay. Hawaii, and Taiwan. Oh, man. Okay, so as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we've got people tuning in all around the world. There's a reason for that, and there's a reason why we do these. One, this is for me, 100%. I'm the operations director. Let me get right into it. The operations director for Savion International, and I do these webinars because it's my way of getting an inside look of the affiliates. I don't ever want to, I told somebody last week, I don't ever want to be disconnected from the affiliates. I used to be one, okay? So I can think like an affiliate and understand it. But at the same time, you got to understand there's a corporate side too. You got to run it like a business. And guess what? Business has to function. Business has to work. Business needs to be, we have to make smart decisions based upon business. An affiliate, we're wanting everything and all the bells and whistles. And we've got 1,000 questions as to why it's not working and I can run it better and all that good stuff. I was there, believe me. But I'm trying to be in touch with you and make sure that we address some concerns and issues, and that's why tonight's going to be even interesting more than any of the other Win on Wednesday nights, because we're going to have a question and answer segment craziness. Now, I got a hard appointment at 9:30 that I got to get to, okay? So that gives us 25 minutes. I'm not going to do too much else other than get into some serious details, get into a lot of the questions that you all had for me on Facebook, on Savion Connect. And now there's thousands of questions. To be honest, it's just overwhelming. I can't get to all of them, but I can address them in this forum too. And feel free to ask questions later. While I'm talking, I just wanted to kind of let you know that I'm kind of trying to stare at the camera so you guys can see my face. So I'm not looking at the chat, which is down this direction. Okay. So when people ask questions, I've had a couple of emails on why I was ignoring their question, and I'm like, no, I just didn't see it. I watched the recording later and I saw their question. So I want everybody to know that this is not intentional. I'm just a real person behind this webinar trying to give you guys all the value. My name is Ryan Evans, the operations director. Just want to reiterate what I do. I'm responsible for making sure everything operates and is working. Okay, that's kind of a big job, kind of a big position. Let me turn that up a little bit. But we have a corporate office in the U.S. Bank Tower in LA, and we also have our Savion International corporate office in Hong Kong. We have two businesses that we're running, meshing together, and we're doing that for financial purposes as well. I kind of want to give you a little insight on that. That's coming because the reason why we're calling ourselves Savion International, and guys, and why we're branding Savion with the price tag. There's two. You see the. Let me show you this logo real quick. We've got this logo here. You've seen this one, right? This is the Savion, right? But then you go and you look at the other one, which do I even have a picture of? Yeah, there's one. It looks like this. See Savion, like that? So obviously for the last 2 months, you've seen us branding this back and forth. So I'm going to give you an in-depth look as to why we're doing that, and I hope that makes sense for people. Again, questions, hold to the end because I don't want to miss them. So if you can hold the questions to the end, I'm going to go through the questions that everybody asked me first, and then we're going to go into a question and answer segment, so that way I won't miss your questions. Okay, so just letting you know that we are we're on the move. We have EJ Dalius, who came out as the president. Now, he started out as a lead consultant. He was helping put all this thing together. He was making sure that the memberships work. He made sure, actually, this whole thing was his idea, but he was consulting it because he had other projects going on. See, a lot of people don't know his story, and I want to help bring his full story out so you guys get to know him. And I told him myself, I'm like, man, people don't need to. People don't know your story. They need to know. You've got a lot of people that if they don't know a story, they'll make up one. So I want to let you know we got a great leader here, and he is definitely what he says he is, and he is that. He is a leader, visionary, and he is going to make sure that we are flying high, literally. And I'll go into what we've been doing so far. Mike Kim, the business development director, and we have a lot of business coming in from South Korea, from China. He's the mediator between that, and he's helping facilitate those. He's also responsible for helping sell bulk passes and bulk memberships, so that way leaders can get started quickly. So if you, as an affiliate, want to open up a market in another country, you call him, and he can help you get started with a pack of passes. And that's just the quickest way of getting people signed up and getting them into the business. Then after that, they become members, they're getting their cash back, they're maybe referring this to other people. It's just a win-win situation. The person responsible for doing our branding is Jericho. He's also in the corporate team. He's our communications director. And for compliance, we bring down the hammer, and we're doing this every single day. For some reason, it's getting a lot more and more prevalent that we need to keep bringing down the hammer about the compliance. And we want look, if we have something to protect, we're going to protect it from a legal standpoint, compliance standpoint. We want to make sure that Savion's here forever, and that things are going smooth. So we got Troy Dooley here as a compliance director, making sure our affiliates are doing stuff that they need to be doing and representing us well in the field. We also have several attorneys, both international and here, not here, I'm in Miami right now, but in LA, local, so that way we meet with them. Guys, we want to make sure that we are pristine, we're polished, we're clean, and that's what business is supposed to do. Now, we don't give you all the insights of what we got working on, but I just tell you that as an independent affiliate, when you represent us, we want you conducting yourself professionally. Does that make sense? All right, so I'm going to go through 2 more updates, then I'm getting straight to question and answer real quick. One is the all-in pass package did return for 3 cycles. So basically, one all-in pass you can buy from your e-wallet or from your upline or direct from corporate. It's $2.99, and basically it pays for 3 cycles. Now, this is not a renewal pass, just so you know, and this is not a MAP all-in pass. This is a RSM or GRSM pass. And what this does is this lets you know that we are doing this to help you grow your business, okay? The best thing to do is to not let somebody try this out for a month, because as you know, the redemption process takes 30 days. And I'll go into that too. I think Mike wanted me to go into that. 30, 60, 90 days. I want to let you know about that, how it works, our membership. And if you're not familiar with how it works, there's definitely some videos on it. But we're going to have more videos coming out for you guys soon when all the new products launch. But just let you know, for new members, this is a great deal. It's a 20% discount. You need to get that. Also, the map contest has been, extended. Okay, so that's coming up to this Facebook Friday. Last, I want to let you guys know that we're on a jet stream, streaming live from Facebook and from the different places we are. We had a Ritz Blitz yesterday in New York City, where I think Michael O'Brien, you're on here, right? Michael O'Brien, we had you, we had a bunch of other team leaders come in and join us at the Ritz-Carlton, and we got to share our story. They got to hear it from us, and it's hard. I mean, definitely in the future months for sure, because our appointments are booked. But it's going to be hard to get all 3 of us in the same room, and this entire week is all about that. Right now, I'm sitting in Miami, Miami Beach to be specific. So we are having our Ritz, or not Ritz, because here, let me tell you this. It was going to be at the Ritz-Carlton, but we didn't have the space. More and more people kept coming. I got people from Canada. Remy, if you're watching, I got a lot of people from, the United Kingdom. A couple of people from the United Kingdom, and then other people that say, hey, tell us about the address in Miami. What's going on? I'm like, okay, we need a bigger place if all these people are coming. So we want to keep it small and intimate, but we are now at the Miami Beach edition. Okay, I don't know if you can see it as backwards. No, that's right. We're at the Miami Beach edition. That's a place where we were at, and we'll be having that there tomorrow. So you can spread the word out if you want, just because you get a sneak peek just for being on my live webinar. But I can tell you the correspondence is coming first thing in the morning. Jericho's already getting that shot off in an email, and for that tomorrow. So that's all the updates. let's get into some Q&A. I want you guys to be confident and comfortable. So one of the things that, let's do, and I'll throw in a Win on Wednesday question and answer here in a little bit, but that's not going to happen right now because you guys are expecting it. The first one is the map store. Can a map store still build a business? Okay, can a map run a downline? Okay, can they sign up other maps or can they sign up other customers? And since our new development platform is not done yet, that answer is yes. Okay, ever since the map launched back in July, you can be able to sign up a business. They pay an advertising cost, but that business can also get their advertising for free, you know, by becoming a founder. And you continue to rank it up. Now, we don't have any, you know, like 1-star, 2-star, 3-star ambassador map stores, okay? That doesn't exist. But I'm just letting you know that it might be a selling point, you know, if you have an entrepreneur-minded business owner. Now, that cutoff, you know, hopefully will be by, we're going to say, we said December 31st, but really we're waiting for programming to be done. And they guarantee us it's all going to be done and ready by January 5th. So that's a hard date. I mean, we will send the mafia out if we have to. I'm joking, just because this is going on YouTube. Please, we're not making threats. But I just want to let you know that we're very serious about making sure that this gets done. So just know that all of the maps, you know, will have a changeover then, and we're going to grandfather the ones in. And we're coming up with a solution on that based upon whether we convert it to the new global RSM. We make sure they keep their current downline, and then we allow them to sign up their business for free as a merchant, which would be a very, very good lucrative because they don't lose their commissions and they still get the advertising. Now, again, they'd have to pay for their advertising the month after, but it's an idea. It's a way to transition. Now, there's a lot of pressure under this transition, just so you know. So every question and answer thing I do from here to the end of the show, I want to let you know that there's a lot of things up in the air because it is a transition. We are moving from the old and transitioning into the new. So please, we're asking for patience. We're asking for understanding. We're asking that some of you see that the future of what we see, okay? So as of right now, I hope that answers that one specific question. Yes, a map store can sign up other people, just like a regular person in the genealogy, and they will be grandfathered in. The other thing is, what is the correct form for question and answer? That was a good question. Somebody asked on Facebook as well. The correct form right now is your upline. And I hear a lot of people like, what if I've lost my upline? They jumped ship to something else. They didn't believe in it. They tried to take me with them, but I wasn't playing that game. I believe in Savion. Well, I can understand that. I mean, I totally agree with that, and we appreciate that. Right now, we don't have a forum to ask questions and answers other than this, really, and this isn't really a good, you know, in-depth forum for that. We are making one. It's called, it's powered by Salesforce, and it's like a Wikipedia, okay, where you can search for the question, and that way I can only answer, that way I can answer a question once. You have to understand we have 175,000 members right now, okay? They all look me up on Facebook. They all have my email address, and they are all trying to get my attention, Eric's attention, and Mike's attention, as well as all of our support. That's a lot of people. So the growing pains right now is absolutely, absolutely insane. I want to be able to answer your question once and then just have it passed down. That's why I say go to your upline, okay? Second way is support as of right now. The third way is to call support or enter a back office ticket, you know, asking your question. And I understand maybe I've had a couple people reach out to me and say, I get one question and answer thing about the other one, and then another one from support, and it's just not mentioning, it's not mentioning right. So I understand all that's going away. Better is coming soon, so I want to let you know about that. The Savion store. Okay, now we're getting into some of the Circa, the Savion, the passes. That was another big question, the big topic of interest for people. Let me look and see what you guys are saying in the chat real quick. I'm sorry for the downtime, but I see a lot of people talking, so let me stop what I'm doing and look at all of the people talking. Hold on. I told you guys quit asking questions. Hold on. All right. So that's a Circa one. That's a Circa one. RSM redemption payment now only. See, okay, Savion cards. Okay. So no more questions. Let me get through these on the Circa, and I think it might answer some of your questions. But no more questions right now because we're struck for time. Let's talk about Circa and the new Savion Black card. Okay. Now remember, this time is for you, so please respect my time, and I've got 10 minutes exactly. So the more questions you guys ask, the harder it is for me to get back on focus and answer everybody's, okay? The Savion store, one person said, why is the price increased? You know, whenever you go to the Savion store, it's $140 a month. Here, it's just distracting me. Hold on one second. Okay. Chat is now off. Okay. It's just distracting me. All right, you guys are in trouble now. Everybody's in timeout. Now I've got your attention. Thank you. The Savion store, why the price was increased was because that is we want our membership being $125. That's it. We have a store where you buy products and everything else, like advertising, all that stuff. That is through another merchant, through a contractor that we subcontract out of, and they are the ones responsible for doing their own processing, things like that. So what we do, is we allow them to charge whatever fee it costs them, and then a $5 profit. Does that make sense? Because business. We don't want them doing all this stuff for free. So they get $5 for every pass they get, which would make it $130. But then their cost to run your card is a $5 processing fee. It's normally about 3%. 3% of $125 is about $5. So they pass that on to you. So there you go. That answers that one. That's why it's $135. Okay. Next one we have is about the Circa card. Circa and Circa Black. Now let me go into this real quick. The Circa card and the Savion Black card, that whole transition has created some challenges. I'm going to tell you that. Over the last 3 weeks, we have had some, I don't want to say they're challenges, I'm going to be honest with you. For paying out, when we hit the button, the API, it didn't work to pay out. I know that created a lot of confusion and fear, and understand that, when we hit that, it didn't work. So we thought the link was broken. But we're like, okay, if that API isn't working right now, then what we got to do is we got to hurry up and switch everybody to the virtual card and Savion International. Look, our business works whenever you guys are getting paid, because you will not refer this to anybody if you're not actually making cash back. Does that make sense? Okay. So from a business perspective, we want everybody getting paid, and it's very, very frustrating whenever we have all of these little challenges whenever we're trying to make this transition. Okay, so let's get into some specifics. So the Circa card, we went to the accounting, was that Tuesday? Yeah, so we went to the Savion accounting firm on Tuesday. We got to see some of the challenges, and a lot of it's because of the end of the year stuff, the W-9s. That process was terrible. Okay. I want to explain that real quick, and then I'll dive into the Savion Black, because I don't want anybody thinking that I'm not trying to answer their question. But I got to give you all information on this one, or this will lead to a lot more questions. Okay. So the accounting didn't have W-9s for a significant number of people, and the process in which they were doing that, which again, this is my job. I've got to refine a process and make it flow. The process in which they were doing that was about 3 to 4 minutes per approval transaction. So basically, if we had 5,000, 8,000 people that's trying to pull money out and get cash out onto the Circa card, we had to go through each one of them. Now, I didn't do that, but the accounting firm did. So, I mean, there was a lot of hang-ups, a lot of just slow work. So my idea was to refine that. So we are going to be making it a way to where people can submit their W-9s, all of their stuff that the tax people need. And international, I think it is it's a W8 something. Okay, I'm not a W8 bin or something that we got to have people fill out. And we'll go into all those details once that process gets refined. But that did hold up payments. Okay, just to be honest with you, that held up payments. But payments were processed whenever we were there Tuesday. They pushed the button. They approved everybody after going through all of them. I'm like, dude, this process is way too long. So like I said, we had to go through that and get that done. So that's why the reason for that, and that's Circa too. And then the other thing, when that API wasn't working right, we thought that maybe the transition for Circa had already begun, because we told everybody in the line, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, that this Friday we'd have everything done. I think it was 2 weeks ago. And then the Circa card stopped working. So whether that was a programming API thing or what, and API is a connection from Circa, because we don't own Circa, to Savion's e-wallet, okay? And there's a processing fee for that. Let's go to Savion Black. Now, there's some very, very specific questions, and then I will look at all of the comments. But let me go to the place where there was a specific question. Mary Beth Conley, and I'm sorry to call you out, but I just wanted to address you specifically on this. Let me read. You said, I hope the $5 monthly fee for the card goes away. Either that or give us a real business reason as why there is a $5 monthly fee to have a card. Okay, because if not, then we have to reflect that on all of our videos and such. Okay, so let me tell you that there is a cost to Savion for this card. Now, this is a Savion International card, but it is not owned by Savion. We're not a card. We're not a bank. We don't own a bank. Okay, we're not to that level yet. We want to get a bank. I'm sure. No, I don't know. But bottom line, they charge us a monthly fee for each card, because they don't make all of their they're doing all of their processing, they're doing all of the stuff, and the guy that we were talking to said that there is a $5 a month fee for each card. Now, what we were doing and coming up, oh my goodness, let me turn this one down here. What we were doing and coming up with was we decided to our membership is $125. We don't want to make anybody pay an extra $5 a month, because now that takes the cashback people who aren't even trying to build a business, and that knocks their cashback profit down a little more. So what we're brainstorming and doing, as far as from a programming standpoint, is we're trying to figure out a way how we can pay that $5. So just understand it's not coming out of your pocket. No official statement's been released on that, but just because there's some confusion on that, the $5 charge might come out of a $5 bonus credit that we give in either your e-wallet if you're making commissions, or I'm thinking the cashback is the most important one. So for sure the cashback, which means that the $5 charge that we get hit with, that this company pays us will come out of a bonus $5. That way it's still $125. I hope that answers that one, because look, we're entrepreneurs first. We want to make sure it works for everybody. Let's see what else we got on this one. Anything else on that? Let's see, marketing. All right, good. So, so Circa card. Okay, now Circa didn't have a monthly fee, but they're also not international. We wanted an international card. This is an international card. You can use the same card in South Korea as you can use the same card globally anywhere. And at the ATMs, we're still beta testing that out right now. I'm going to let everybody know. I'm turning back moderated tools back on, and we're going to now let people start chatting. I want just a couple questions, but first, before I do, I want to let everybody know that we have a Win on Wednesday question, don't we? I promised somebody that we would be giving away a free pass at the beginning of this. So the question of the hour and the question of the day is, I want the next city that we are going to be flying to, okay, the next city we will be flying to, plus, so I've already got some people, look at you guys, look at you guys. So next city we're flying to, and why? Why are we flying there? Who knows that? So I see Vegas, I see Florida. Okay, so we're in Florida right now, we're in Miami. We are flying to Vegas, so that's part one, that is the correct answer. Now, however, I need that paired with why are we going, because Las Vegas, we promoted that a lot. Why are we going? Nope, no blitz there. We're actually going, and we said this before, not having a party, not Grant Cardone, that's here in Miami. This is good. I like to make your wheels think. There's got to be a reason why we're going to Vegas. Not to party, not to have fun, not to have a Ritz Blitz. We're doing something for business. What do we got? The app launch? New office? No, these are good questions. To launch something new? Ooh, Salma, you're on the right track. You really are on the right track. To promote Savion? Gambling? Heck yeah, bro. What are we talking about? No, I'm just joking. We ain't doing any of that. We don't have enough time. Okay, so that was a kind of awkward question. Let me tell you why, and then we'll do another question, okay? So it is Las Vegas, and we're going there for a training thing. We're going to be giving you guys this training platform. So we're going to close the deal on that, and it's a complete virtual training. It's going to answer all questions. We're actually going to have a person like me standing there doing recordings, and basically training people how to use the new back office, training people on how to use the app, what they do, how they get their cash back, all that good stuff, right? So that is going to be good. It's a training platform, a virtual training platform for you guys to use into your back office, and that is going to be insane, right? Okay, one more question. That way it's more fair question, because that one seemed to be a little hard. Who's got one for me? Let's see here. a question. From the time I redeem my cash back, so I got 30 days, okay, for me shopping. 30 days for me shopping. At the end of that 30 days, I redeem. When can I get my cash back to my card? 60 days. Michael Sorensen, you want it, buddy. All right, 60 days. Okay, good. So Michael Sorensen, you want it. Ryan at Savvion.net, you give me your member ID and you give me your passive choice, and you just won today's win on Wednesday. Let me explain this because a lot of people are confused. A lot of people like, whenever I sign up with my new membership with Savvion, why can't I get my cash back in 30 days? Well, the way it works is you pay for your membership. Mike Kim wanted me to go over this because there's a lot of confusion on this. A lot of confusion. At the end of your 30 days, you redeem those receipts that you saved. And then after that, it's 30 days of processing, and you can redeem for a pass if you choose, or not, and wait the extra 30, and you will be able to redeem to your card for cash. Okay, that's how we do cash back. So it is Ryan at Savvion.net. Michael, very good. Very good. Congratulations to you on that. Now, I am late, but I want to honor you guys with some question and answer. Okay, Sandy's got the first question. How are we doing with the advertisers that are buying receipts? Good question, Sandy. I want to let you know that we have a certain amount of data, okay? And this data is through 170,000 Savvion members. As you know, that number keeps going up. Why are we excited that number keeps going up? Because it means more people turning in more receipts. If you see us as a start out, our data isn't that marketable, okay? We have 3 vendors right now. I'm not going to release their names because they're mine. They're my personal contacts, as well as EJ, his personal contacts, and we got big connections with these data buying collecting companies. Okay, they're waiting for us to get to a certain threshold and organize it a little bit better before it gets into a craziness. So a portion of your cash back does come from the maps. The maps are already, well, actually not a portion, actually all of it right now. The maps are fully able to fund it because we have 400 map stores worldwide, and we're only paying out so far right about 45,000 in cash back, and we have maps that are 65,000 in income. So that's already subsidizing it. But we have extra coming in from we have a little ad at the bottom. You know how much traffic Savvion gets? We get thousands and thousands and thousands of traffic a day. So Google pays us money. Okay, that's extra revenue there. We also have marketing partners such as ISB. Remember ISB, right? Well, Instant Savings Benefit, that is our marketing partner as well. And we got a lot of that, and I understand that there's not a lot of clarity on all that, guys, and I'm sorry for that. And one day, whenever we get, and I say one day, like next month, okay, we're going to film the process, or we're going to go through and make sure that everybody has a full process of the value of the receipts. But bottom line, our receipts are building a nest egg of wealth, right? Facebook wasn't even able to start advertising till its 6th or 7th year in business. Guys, we're already year 1, and we have advertising coming in all over the place through our merchant advertising platform. That's a huge wake-up call right there. All right, next question. I'm sorry. So we need to pay twice before we get cash back. That is correct. It says harsh. Okay, so let me explain that. Because there's a difference between, the welfare mentality, which I understand, and I call it like that. I don't mean it by harsh, but what I mean is like people want something for nothing, right? So if I tell you pay $125, then I'm going to give you $240 at the end of the month. Well, that's actually really shady, okay? Because here's the deal. Where's that money coming from instantly? We don't have your receipts yet. Think about that. We don't have your receipts yet, so why are we able to just give you $240 at the end of the month? Okay? So what we do is we ensure your membership retention. Okay, the retention is at 28 days, you buy another membership, which means you paid 2 months. Okay, so now you're invested your time, you're excited about getting it, you want your cash back. Okay, so that means to me that you're going to continue to give us receipts, because what's the number one thing? We want your receipt data from the point of sale. We want them done correctly. If you don't do them correctly, yeah, we are cracking down because it's not a marketable data. Basically, it's just, air, okay? So we want to make sure that the cashback never comes from the membership sales. What we want to make sure it does is it's subsidized by a very, very quality value that we bring to the merchant advertising platform people. Okay, so yeah, it's not that it's harsh, it's just that it's business. And if you're building a business, that's going to be good for your residual, because now you get them for 3 months. They've already got cash back. They're happy, and they are, they're in for the long haul, because by that end of the 3 months, they've got $250 coming in every single month afterwards, right? So it's doubling their money. We want to give them a chance to do that. So I hope that makes sense. Why is the first month 125 cash back? That's the first one I saw over here. Same reason, is because we give you, think about the math and think about the theory. We don't want you draining your account right then. We want you staying with us, right? We want to have a retention model, right? Savion goes away if you guys don't get excited and stay retention. Okay, so watch this. If people don't use their gym membership, what's going to happen to that gym membership? They are going to cancel it, okay? So what we do is we have this pile of, you got 240 cash back, well, 125, because we say you can do it in increments of 125. 125 and 250, okay? So since it's 240 over here, it doesn't quite hit the 250. So you redeem for your first 125, and then that leaves $115 in your cash back wallet, okay? So now you're gonna leave money on the table? No. So in order to do that, you're gonna pay another month, which means you turn in more receipts. So now you've got like $300+ in there, right? Hope that makes sense. There's a lot of clarification on this, on all of that on YouTube. Absolutely. All right, some more questions. I'm way late. My phone's blowing up. Anyway, you guys are important to me, so I hope this is coming across. I hope you guys are appreciative on this one. Most redemption platforms longer than 60 days. Very good point, Wendy. Yeah, if you fill out a mail-in rebate, those are a pain in the butt. Matter of fact, there's no competition with what we have. But if you look at other, competitive rebate type places that are cash back, to get any significant money, over $100 or whatever, they're going to make you wait 30, 60, 90 days after you have built up and accumulated a ton of money, okay, which takes even more months. If it's a mail-in rebate, you got to do everything. Then sometimes 9, 10, 11 weeks later, you're getting your first rebate. That's very, very good. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate the feedback. Sandy again, I says, I noticed you let people auto-renew and give them credit. That's why some have negative in e-wallet. Okay, I'm trying to understand this one. Auto-renew and then give them credit. That's why some people have negative in e-wallet. E-wallet's only if you build a team. I hope that's why I'm confused, because if you build a team, you're making $5 a day in commission to your e-wallet. That's a separate accounting thing. Can we have more than 10 stores? Not at this time. Actually, yes, at this time, if you have merchants, map stores, okay, you got 10 any stores you name plus 10 map stores, okay? So that's 20 stores right there. We're not going to go to unlimited because we want your buying habits. I don't care if you, went on vacation and spent a whole bunch of money. I'm not looking for that data. As a company, what we're looking for is your buying habits, places you go a lot, because that I can sell. Does that make sense? Hope so. Do we pay the $25 card fee, then get reimbursed since we have been in more than 6 months? Yes, because, Kevin, the programming isn't done for that yet, so you can hold off and not pay it at all, or you can pay it and we'll calculate everybody that we already have a list, 2,100 people. We will reimburse you that. That's a fact, okay? I'm over that one. I'll make sure that happens. All right, what else? How will the Circuit card balance be transferred to the new Black card? Circuit card balance will not, because it is a completely different company, Donna, so I'd use that money. And then any more redemptions or any more e-wallet stuff that comes out will go just onto your new card medium. Virtual card timeline this Friday. Like that one? They're actually working on it now, so it might be released a little sooner than that. But I let a cat out of the bag, but you guys are here live with me, right? So you get that. What else we got? Come on. I'm going to do one more. Same as Sandy, some have money in e-wallet, no longer have 3. But it renewed anyways, put the e-wallet negative. Okay, so this is the second time this has come up in the chat, so I believe there's a problem here. So that's a good thing. Otherwise, it would hit your credit card. Okay, if you had a credit card on file and it put the e-wallet negative, you didn't have enough to cover it in the e-wallet. That's actually a good thing. It's not supposed to happen. Okay, we're supposed to hit your credit card on file. And if you don't have a credit card on file, we're supposed to terminate your membership. Okay, there's no grace period. Okay, But the fact that it's doing that, that's actually working to your favor. I can look at it if you want, but we're making some transitions in that anyway. Absolutely, Kevin. Thanks guys for being good sports, being on the webinar. Look, everything's positive here. I deal with negativity 1,000 times a day. Okay, I get it. I'm this poster child as a whipping boy sometimes. Okay, I don't want that effect. I want you guys to know that what we're doing, if you guys could see behind the curtain and see what's really going on, I'm serious. Don't let all these people. Let me speak to you for a second. We know that there's people out there starting other groups. Okay, we know there's people trying to cross-recruit Savion members. We've got screenshots of everybody involved. We've got all kinds of just things that people out there want to do it better and differently. We have a secret sauce, okay? And that sauce, nobody, it's like Coca-Cola. They hide their recipe in like a vault, right? We know we got something amazing and nobody can duplicate it. I don't care who they think they are. They can't duplicate it, okay? And we are making sure we have every provision lined out before it all goes very, very smoothly. I know you see some changes being made. The transition, though, I want you to know we are making some positive changes. It's going to only help your business. And the last thing I'll say on this, I promise you, and if you don't believe me, just watch, okay? Just watch the next 3 to 6 months, okay? We're going to hit this thing called an exponential growth, and it's going to be a vertical that goes straight up. Now, I have been 100% honest with you guys on everything. The other thing I've done is I've shot you straight. I have given you the inside details. I have told people, even when I've not been instructed to tell people, giving you guys insight, and I haven't been wrong, okay? There might have been some things where it was out of my control as far as like programming issues, and I apologize after, but I can promise you this, Savion's here to stay. We're not going anywhere, I promise. I can put anything you want on that one. Another thing I can tell you is if you do not stay with us in this business, you're going to miss out on a very, very good opportunity that could change your life. And I truly believe that. It's changed mine, not just because I'm working for corporate. I told them it's not about the money for me. It's really about an impact, okay? I was raised in Missouri, okay? I own a business, in Missouri. I've got a very, very good name there. I want everybody to know that we are changing things with Savion in a very positive way, okay? Sometimes, whenever the things I use this about the gold analogy. When you're refining gold, you've got to heat it up, and the heat hurts, okay? And what happens with that heat is the gold rock, the nuggets start melting, right? And it's uncomfortable. It changes shape. It has to have a change. And after that, all the impurities, all the junk that's in that gold, it goes to the top and creates a skim on the top. So a goldsmith will then go and skim all that away from the top. And then a solid, pure gold brick is born, okay? That's what we're doing here. We're refining. Sometimes it gets a little uncomfortable, gets a little hot. You guys are looking at us in the bowl like, oh my gosh, they're switching one way, they're going another. No, we're making positive changes. And even though it looks like things are coming at us a million miles an hour, trust me on this one, we're headed there for the long haul. It is changing lives already, guys. We've already got over 30,000 people in daily residual income. Granted, the pay medium we're working on. But understand, people are already selling passes, okay, because they're making this residual income. What do you think they're doing with that? They're selling passes. And how do they sell passes? Well, they write that person a check, and they give them that pass, That's the pass economy. It's working well in China, right? And working well everywhere in the world. But once we have the Savion card, let me show you. Yeah, see, I'm overtime, big time. Here, once they have this Savion International card, okay, and it works everywhere for everybody, replacing Circa for the United States, and you guys get this sexy little thing right here, it's amazing. We're going to blow up. Then you pair that with the app that we've got, that we're getting. Now, it's not been launched yet, so nobody say where do you apply for that. Just letting you know what's coming, so hold on, even though there's a lot of turbulence right now and you feel uneasy, do it. I'm telling you, you guys will not be sorry. I appreciate everybody that's on here. I love you all as if you're my own team. Okay. We've got a lot of people on here. You guys are all rocking it out. Thanks April. Thanks Noreen. Thanks Michael O'Brien. Donna Cash. We appreciate your support. Absolutely. Betty Brock Porter, as always, you rock, girl. Ardell. Absolutely. Thank you guys. Christopher Thomas. Thanks guys. if this is your first webinar, it's not always this crazy, not always this intense and question-like. We do have fun here. This is officially the last webinar of the year, so what I'm looking for in the new year is you guys to be on the stage, okay? I want you all that's on this webinar to know that Ryan Evans had an impact on getting you up there, and I want you guys to come shake my hand and give me a hug, okay, whenever you get there, because it's hard work. But anything worth going hard after is going to be tough, and anything rewarding is going to be hard work. So if it was easy, everybody would do it, and everybody would stay in, okay? It's hard, but it's a better reward when you do it. Thank you guys so much. Happy New Year to everyone on this webinar. I'll have the video link live for you guys here in about another 15-20 minutes. I'll post it on there, and I appreciate all of your support. If I didn't answer any questions, it's not personal. I just didn't either see it or I ran out of time. Understand? I'm not trying to dodge any questions. There are no questions that I'm trying to dodge. I just want to let you know that. Thank you, everybody. I'm out officially. This is Ryan Evans signing off. I had a great time tonight, even though I'm over. Happy New Year to everybody.